Good day everyone. We have a geometric progression. The third term is 25 and the sum of the first and second terms is 150. We are asked to find the sum of the first four terms if r is greater than 0. R is the common ratio. So let's write down the algebraic form of our geometric progression. We have our first term a, followed by a times r, followed by a times r squared, followed by a times r cubed, and so on. So we are told the third term is 25, so AR squared is the third term. So we can write AR squared is equal to 25, and we are also told that the sum of the first and second terms is 150. So A is the first term and AR is the second term. So we say A plus AR is equal to 150. We have two equations, and what we do is we take the second equation and we find a value of e, an expression for e. So we will factorize and say e open brackets 1 plus r is equal to 150 from the second equation. And then what we will do is divide both sides by 1 plus r. So we have a is 150 over 1 plus r. So we now want to substitute this value into the first equation, AR squared equals 25. So we will now have, instead of A, we will have 150 over 1 plus R times R squared is equal to 25. 150 times R squared is 150 R squared over 1 plus R equal to 25. So let's multiply both sides by 1 plus R. So we'll have 150 R squared is equal to 25 multiplied by 1 plus R. Let's expand these brackets now. 150 R squared is equal to 25 times 1 is 25 plus 25 times R is 25 R. We can simplify the terms, divide throughout by 25, okay, which will give us 6R squared is equal to 1 plus R. And now we subtract 1 plus R from the right side, so we have 6R squared subtract R subtract 1 is equal to 0. So we want to factorize this quadratic expression. So we'll have 6R squared minus 3R plus 2R minus 1 is equal to 0. And then we will factorize, we will say 3R times 2R minus 1 plus 1 times 2R minus 1 equals 0. So we factorize again, 2R minus 1 times 3R plus 1 equals 0. And what we do is we find the values of R. So we'll have 2R minus 1 equals 0. This will result in R equal to 1/2. And when 3R plus 1 is equal to 0, and we solve that equation, we'll get R is equal to negative 1/3. Okay, so the question tells us find the sum of the first four terms if R is more than 0. So R cannot be negative 1/3. R has to be 1/2. Okay, So now we know that r is equal to 1/2, and we can find the value of a. We could substitute. We can use ar squared is equal to 25. Substitute r, we now have, and put that equal to 25. So a over 4 will be 25. This will result in a being equal to 25 times 4, which is 100. So we have found the first term. The first term a is 100. The second term ar would be 100 times 1/2, which is 50. We know the third term is 25. The fourth term is ar to the power 3. R cubed is equal to 1/2 cubed, which is 1/8. So this will result in 100 over 8, which can be simplified to 25 over 2. Okay, so what we have to do is find the sum of these numbers and we'll have our answer. So we are saying 100 plus 50 plus 25 plus 25 over 2. Okay, and that will result in 100 plus 50 plus 25, 175 plus 25 over 2 is 12.5. So our answer will be equal to 187 and 1 over 2. 187.5. Thanks for watching. I hope this was beneficial. Have a good day.